mother for the rest of his life. Because let me tell you, he was young when his father passed. He's not young now. He's at that age where anger is going to get to him if he loses his mother. Where is he going to go?
I don't know. I've thought about that.
And another thing, yesterday you talked about somebody on the app that is making money from talking about you.
Mm-hmm.
You remember her name?
Weird mom or
That
weird
one weird
mama?
that one weird mom. Let me tell you
Yeah.
something about her. I don't know her personally, but she popped onto my FYP.
Mm-hmm.
And my brother, that's an addict. It's my twin brother. Okay? And it was around my birthday is when I found her in January. And I was having a rough day because I don't talk to my twin brother. He's not allowed around my children because of the hugs. And she lifted me up that day and I needed it. She is just looking on what is best for you. She is not talking crap about you or your family. I've been on so many lives of her. She just wants what's best for you and everyone in that chat, everyone on this app, including Instagram. We just want what is best for you. You coming on this app and just asking, Jace needs this, Jace needs that. I am a type of person that I will take my shirt off and hand it to you if it's the last thing. I will make sure I go without. Okay? So
Mm-hmm.
that someone else has something or my children have something. I've gone up so many things that I've gone without for my children. That's what a mom does. I'm basically, even though I am married to my husband of 15 years, I'm basically a single mother because he is gone because of all the bills that we have because of our child. We don't want to be in that route again, just in case if it happens. So I am very, very upset that you said your son has something when he didn't, when other parents are going through it.
Well, I've apologized for that, I think, 1,000 times, and I apologize to you now for it. It was stupid. I don't even know why I did it or said it. It just,
Here's the thing. People with addiction, who is active addicted, I've done a lot of research. My oldest son and I actually have done some classes because my son wanted to learn about it because of his father. Okay?
mm-hmm.
And you will say and do whatever you can to make sure you have money for your next fix. Okay? I go with it with my twin brother. The only time he messages me or calls me is when, oh, I need gas for this or I need bus money for that. And I would be like, nope, I'll meet you at the store and I'll swipe my credit card. I will not give him cash. Will I help
Yeah.
him? Yes, if he needs food, I will meet him at the grocery store. He can put stuff in the cart and I will swipe my credit card. But that is it. I will not give him cash and he knows it.
Well, not that it's any excuse because it's not, but I had seen somebody else on here do the cancer thing, and I did it. I was trying to get Christmas presents for Jace, and I stupidly figured, well, what harm could it do? And I didn't think about all the families, that are going through it.
Like I said, It's because you have a hugs issue. Okay. You say you have no problem with it. And I know when someone's using. And you are. Okay. What do you mean do the cancer thing? Sorry, I'm just trying to read comment. So knowing, going to rehab is number one. We all know that. You have to want it. And another thing, my son got death benefits when his father passed. Now, where I live, every year I have to fill a paperwork out on where his money went, and I have to send receipts.
Yeah, same.
So, like I said, it's none of my business where your finances go in that. But I saved as much money from my son's benefits. So when he turned 18, he can go buy a new car or he can go buy clothes or whatever. And that's what I did. And my son had quite a bit of money. I did not spend any of it because it was not my money. It was from his father. Okay? Jace's money should be going towards Jace. It should be buying the things that he need. If you can't afford it, then that's what that money is for. Okay?
Yeah.
My son got a new car when he turned 18. And he looked up at the sky and said, "Thank you, Dad," and looked at me and said, "Thank you, Mom, for not spending it and doing the right thing." Another thing, you said your mom was in the hospital for a gallbladder. And she was in there for days and days and days, maybe even weeks. I don't know how long she was in there. I had my gallbladder removed. It was a day surgery. I was in and out the same day. So all I heard was your mom had a gallbladder. You said there was no complications. She was good. Okay.
I said that, or one of my sisters said that?
You said that the surgery went fine and she was doing good.
Okay.
So my question to you is, did you go see your mother at 3 o'clock in the morning?
No, when did I say that I was taking Jace to see her at 3 in the morning?
I did not say you said you were taking Jace. I said you went online because you went to go see your mother at 3 o'clock in the morning and you needed money for an Uber or Lyft or whatever it is that you have where you live, that you need money to get
Okay.
her home.
You're not talking about this most recent time.
I think it was like a week or so ago
Okay.
is when you
Yes.
were outside of the hospital, and then a few hours later or 6 hours later, you were back online saying you were still stuck.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to tell you something. I was a pharmacist for 6 years. I know a lot of rules in hospitals and everything else. You can't get in the hospital after 8, 9 o'clock. Now, where I live, it is 8 o'clock, and those doors are locked from the inside. You cannot go in unless it's an emergency. Okay.
Okay.
So, were you asking money to get hugs, or were you asking money for something else? I want you to be honest with me. I I have a pathological twin brother, and he's an active addict. So I really would like the truth here.
I was trying to get home. My dad did not want to leave my mom, and I was trying to get home.
Okay, so you're going to stick with that story. Okay. Well, I said what I had to say. I appreciate you allowing me up. And that one weird mom, you could really benefit from watching her lives because it helped me. As she said to you yesterday about her son being an addict, I feel for her as my twin brother. So, hold on. Somebody said, Tabitha, can you ask her about the address yesterday? What address yesterday? I'm not sure. Carla, what address yesterday? Oh, the address to go with a house, not a hospital. So I guess the address was a house and not a hospital that you asked for an Uber or for a Lyft.
Yeah, well, when Big Cole passed away, that's when my life uh, fell apart too. So I do feel you on that.
It's hard. It really is. And for that little boy, you need to get the help that you need. All right? There's a lot of people that are trying for you to get the help and not come on this app and ask for money. And the thing is, it's always the same amount of money. Always. And we all know what that means. Okay?
Yeah.
I hope people who have the addiction, they get the help. Because let me tell you, I haven't dealt with the addiction. I've never been an addict. My twin brother is an addict, and my oldest son's father passed away of an OD. And I am not being hateful. I'm not being hateful at all. And my son, my youngest son, had cancer. He has beaten it. And like I told Lisa, I wasn't very happy when she lied about her son having it. So I'm not sure if you're just jumping on and, you know, but no, I'm not being hateful at all. I'm stating the facts. Everyone on this app would like you to get help. So the first step is to accepting that you have a problem. And the next step is talking to your family and then going to rehab. I hope you have a good day.
Okay. Thanks for coming up, sweetie. I'll follow you back. My brain can't take this today. Who should I bring up?
Hey, Lisa, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm not going to be mean to you. However, I'm not going to be the person that's going to coddle you right now either. Okay? Pastor was just right, and you guys had a talk. He made you get off, and he told you that you should get off and get some sleep. And it was no more than 10 minutes later you were back on here. I don't want to sound mean, but this tough love has got to get to you. We are literally terrified that you're going to OD on live, that your sin is going to find you. And the amount of pain that you've gone through since Cole's death, you're going to do that to your son. And you don't want to do that. Unfortunately, I don't think you're ready. I believe, and this goes out to everybody today, she will be on here tonight, overnight, doing the same thing again. Do not give her any money, but resources only. This is about life and death, Lisa. You are so close. Your organs have got to be shutting down soon. You're not sleeping for days. You're not eating. That's scary. It's very serious. And I understand that it's easier to stay in the addiction. I get it. However, you are so close to being another statistic. And if Jace finds you, how would you ever let him live with that? I know it's hard, but, and you know, I appreciate the people that are coming up here to share their stories. I hate to say this, but it's not doing anything. I hate to say this. It's not doing anything. You need to get some help, and you need to get to the point where you choose your life. And even if it's for your kids, and I would argue that sometimes that's not enough. Sometimes your kids are just not enough. But at this point, Lisa, you are in so much danger. People are looking at this. My God, Lisa, any minute we could lose you. And I know it's tough to hear people come at you. It is. But it's because people are frustrated because they see you literally dying in front of our eyes. It's scary. We don't want that for you. Of course, there's people that are mean and nasty on here, but it's only because you'll ask for money and you'll get upset. And then when you're in another mood, you come on here and you scream at people and you have an attitude and you want to get people up here to argue. We know what that does. I know your arguing gets more people in. It gets more people in, it gets the new people in, and that's what she tries to do, guys. The reason why she stays on this live and doesn't talk is because new people are constantly coming in. And if she's not asking for money in that moment, she'll be asking for the money later. Do not give any money, and this is not being rude or mean to you, Lisa. We truly want to save your damn life, and you are so close to the end. So close. Days without sleeping, days without eating. And I know it's been more than 3 days since you eat. You literally survive off of Mountain Dew and hugs. And it's hard. It's a disease. You're not a bad person by any means. But it is your responsibility to get help. You got to get help or you're not going to be here. You have a grandbaby on the way. Do you realize that you're in danger of not even seeing that grandbaby get here? That's how close you are, Lisa. That's how close you are. And, you know, having these people come up and share their stories, you know, guys, I know it's well-intentioned, but it's not doing anything. So save your breath, save your heartache and the trauma to relive through. It's not doing anything. You should really get off of here. Pastor just told you you should get off of here. You said okay, and you were right back on. As soon as I hang up the phone, you'll probably block me. Hopefully not, but you'll probably block me. The next person will come on, and we'll be back at this spot. You'll be begging for money in a few hours, and you'll be doing it all night again and again and again and again. And people are tired of seeing you die in front of our face. That's where the frustration comes from. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. It's a lot easier said than done. But at some point, this is the only way that we can help you is to not enable you and to be in the comments and say resources only and to tell people and give them shit when they give you money because that last $10 could be your last. That is how close you are, Lisa. No, your organs, my God, you need to eat a little bit of something. And I know with the hugs, it doesn't make you hungry. But you are such on the brink. I can't stress it enough. And I hope some of the words sink in. I hate to say it. I don't think it is. So if my only goal to get through here right now is to tell people, no matter what, do not send cash for anything. Nobody. Not again, please. We really, really want you to get the help, Lisa. We really want you to get the help. That's what everybody's intentions are, truly. And I know you know that, but you don't want to agree with that. You would much rather say people are hating on you and being nasty to you so you have a reason to fight back. And unfortunately, the time is coming to an end. Look at how many people are seeing your name. People know, people tell them. You're gonna run out of things now. Instagram, you're running out of Instagram. Like, it's so upsetting to see. Today, I just got home and tuned in, and pastor's making you try to open up your eyes, drink some Mountain Dew. Do you know how bad you looked? Like, scary bad. And I'm not being mean, like, fucking scary. Sorry. This is the worst I've ever seen you. And I'm not trying to bash you by any means. It's just the truth. And that's the only thing we can give you right now to hopefully shake you out of it. I think you need a dual diagnosis center because I think the trauma that you've gone through is very serious. I think your feelings are valid. I've been through some trauma myself, not nearly as bad as that, but I've used coping things to cope as well. And you got to get the therapy, or you're always going to be using to numb the pain. And I know it's so much easier to stay in that addiction. I know it is. But it's going to take your life. It's going to take your life, and you are going to put your kids through another death, Lisa. Look at how you're coping with the death because it has messed you up, and it is so traumatic and so hurtful to see the person that you love die. Imagine now all your kids seeing that about their mom. Like, I don't think that there's anything that we can say to get through you. I really don't. Again, like I said, if the only thing I can get through on this live is please do not send any money, please. You've had plenty of people offer. I mean, people have given you cleaning supplies. People will, and here's the thing, you are so incredibly lucky that you get as much help for all those things as you do. Do you know how many people are struggling that are out on the streets that don't know when they're going to eat? And you can come on here and get money for food if that's legitimately what you need. People will send you pizzas. People will give you a ride to the clinic, even though we know you don't need one. People will help you. They sent you cleaning supplies. Like, you're very lucky for that. You're so lucky for that. And so it's frustrating when we know that you're not having good intentions and you're killing yourself. You're killing yourself, Lisa. Please, I really suggest you get off of here. You need to go force yourself to lay down. I know you didn't eat anything. You were gone for 5 minutes. You didn't eat anything. You do this. We've been watching you for a while. You tell people what they want to hear, and then you think it just moves on. Your mom is not in the hospital. She hasn't been in the hospital. Are you willing to admit that now? Your sister's confirmed it. It's been days. She's not in the hospital. We know that, Lisa. We're not trying to pick on you. But please, for the love of God, again, I hate repeating myself, but if this is the only thing that gets across in this live, do not send any cash, guys. Elisa needs to make the decision. She has been offered 1,000,000 times help. Tech has every resource for you and has offered everything to you. You have all of it at the fingertips, and so many people out in this world don't even have that. It's your choice whether you take it or you don't. You're right. But it's also our choice to not enable it. We don't want to see you die, Lisa. We don't. We don't want that for you. We don't want that for your children. Please get off of here. Please get off of here and go lay down. I know you'll be back tonight, and I'm not being an asshole. I just know you will be. But you need to lay down. You need to lay down, and you need to get something in your belly. Days with no food and only Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is horrible for you. Please, just go lay down. Go lay down and stay off of here for a few hours. Is there anything you want to say to me?
Nope, you're not going to believe nothing I say anyway, so not wasting my breath.
Well, I mean, you can have the condescending attitude, but nobody believes what you say because you lie. I know, but you lie about everything, so why would people believe you, Lisa? You're going to get yourself into a position where you're actually really needing help and you're stuck and nobody's going to help you. Not one person. And it's getting to that point. It's getting to that point.
Yeah,
That's all
you're
I
right.
really want. What's that?
No, I said you're right.
Okay. We want the best for you. That's the bottom line. And everybody on this live, do not send any cash. None, no matter what. Not food for Jace. She gets food stamps. She gets checks. No, guys, she's going to die. She's literally going to die. Okay. That's all I wanted to say, Lisa.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I don't know how to get off of here. Can you drop me, please?
Um,
Or do I hit this setting?
I got it. I am so tired, but I know as soon as I lay down and start watching YouTube, I'm not going to be able to fall asleep. I don't know why I can't sleep. I get these days like once a month where I'll be up for like 3 days and I'll just be like worrying about everything under the sun. And I can't sleep. I can't explain it. I don't know, Miss Peg. Everything. My mom, my dad, Jace, my house. I mean, the list goes on and on. Yes, I go twice a month to counseling. I might let more people in when I come back in like 10 minutes.